Hello everyone. Today we shall know about a very interesting topic, that is mind map. Children who ever want to score a very good marks in their academics or in any their competitive exams or even interviews, mind map is a tool for them. So let us see what is a mind map. Mind map is a diagram in which information is represented visually. As we know, when we see things, we'll remember and it will store in our brain for a very long time when compared to when we hear it or when we read it. So let us represent diagrammatically, and every day we can see that for a week or 1 month. Then through the year you can remember it very easily. In order to know the mind map, I can tell you in very simple. Let us imagine a tree, one big tree, and the tree will have many main branches, that is some thick branches you can find. Again in those branches you can see some more sub branches. Again in that sub branches we will have further more branches. So like that we can make. So you can just imagine a tree for now. I will tell you how to make a mind map. Here I have made a timetable for ourselves, for everyone. So central idea is yourself here. So the main topic, for example, when you're reading, it can be applied for any subjects also. For all the subjects, you can make mind maps. Whenever you read one chapter, take a very main topic in that. For example, if you're reading about a constitution, make constitutions then related to that. How many laws are there, rules, everything you can make a mind map like that. In our timetable, I am taking yourself. And I like to tell you one tip here. Whenever you want to make a timetable, don't do it from the day you start. That is the day you get up. Maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or 7 o'clock. We'll start making timetable from there. You get up at 5, 6, or 7, then you have, then fresh up, then again take bath, then sit for studies. Don't do like this. You have to focus on one thing. You can start this right away. From today, you can prepare your timetable and you have to focus on one thing initially. Just put, if you want to study from today, just fix one time for that. Example, if you want to study at 5 to 6 or 6 to 7, that 1 hour for 1 week, you should not get up. Same time you should go and sit and read. You can just make your timetable only for 1 hour for whole day. However you spend your 24 days, that 1 hour you should spend on the thing. So like this we can make. Now yourself is a central idea over here. Pick one thing you want to do. This is what I was trying to tell now. You should have a fun time too. After coming from school or college back or Saturday, Sundays, you can make different timetables for yourself, for weekdays one and for weekends one. So let us imagine this is for your weekdays when you come from school or college. You will have your fun time that you want to make some crafts or you want to try a very new dish, or like you can play some games. So that will all come under your fun time. So let us make it as a separate branch and we can color it so that as soon as we see, it will go to our mind. Now the second thing, many parents tell me our kids are in front of TV all the time. So I tell them, allow them to watch for 1 or 2 favorite shows and you tell them to turn off immediately. So your TV time should also be fixed. You can enjoy your favorite shows, but not more than 1 or 2. You can sit, you can fix your TV time too. Go sit at that time, you relax, enjoy the TV time, then come back for your work. Then the other thing is fix your study time. As I told you, you should fix your study time 5 to 6 or 6 to 7. Initially, you can do it for 1 hour and you should not get distracted while doing that. Once you're done, then again, for this, learn something new worth. For this, I will tell you one tip. In your study time here, fix your study time is there, right? So there you can make timetable in 1 week, like every day, one subject you can pick, or You can pick, you can make it 15 minutes one subject or half an hour, like however you are comfortable, you can make it. So next we'll come to learn something new word. Here I would really like to give you a tip. Here every day you can do it in the early morning as soon as you get up, or like while going to bed. You can learn one new thing. Daily one new word you can find out in dictionary, and you can find the meaning. Then know about some great personalities. Anyone you can do. One day you can learn a new word, or one day you can go search for a great personalities like Abdul Kalam, Mahatma Gandhi ji, Sudha Murthy, like whatever. Every day one person. If you learn, by 1 year, you will have, apart from your studies, you have to learn these things. If you do this within 1 year, your knowledge you can check by yourself. So this is how you have to make your timetable. Later on, once you're fixed with these things, later on you can add up few more things for according to your comfortability and your timings. Hope you understood how to make mind map. So very important note I will tell you. Always focus on one thing at a time. When you focus one thing at a time, that is the main concept of mind mapping too. Whenever you're doing, when you're seeing TV, see it properly. When you're reading, read it properly. When you're playing, play it. Focus on one thing and you do that thing properly. Your concentration will automatically improve. Initially, it will be very difficult for you to do, but when you make a timetable and you go according to that for 22 to 28 days, you have to take an oath and do it for 22 to 28 days. Then from 29th day, your mind will push you to do on your own. You need not forcefully do it. You will be addicted to this. Fix your timings at least for few things. Daily, once it become habit, then can schedule timetable for yourself. So that was about your timetable. I will just tell you one simple example how you can make for your chapters. You can do it for science, social, history, commerce, economics, English, whichever subject you want, you can take. Most of the IAS pass outs, if we see their interviews, when someone asks them, what is the secret of your success? The usual answer will be mind maps. Mind maps helps us a lot. When you prepare mind map for one chapter, it may take you a day or two to prepare that. But once you are done, during your exams or interviews, it will hardly take 2 to 5 minutes to know the complete concept. So mind maps will really help. Let us see the example. Here I have taken English grammar, parts of speech. As we know, in parts of speech, there are 8 things. That is noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition, adjectives. So now again, so these are the main branches. They are the main things what we see in parts of speech. So we can dig in further. Noun is identified as person, place, thing, idea, quality. So we can see, what do you mean by person? It can be teacher, doctor, engineer, whatever. Place, school, Bangalore, Karnataka. Place can be the place. Thing, it can be anything, table, laptop, mouse, idea. Then quality. So these are the things we come across. Noun. Then pronoun, he or she. Noun is replaced with a person. Noun can be replaced with he or she. So here we can see what all things is coming. It, that, those, us, we, you, me, them, and so on. Then verb is an action word. Singing, dancing, answering to text. So you can write how many ever examples you want. Then adverb, like how we are using the verb. Adverb is something added to verb, right? That is, she's thinking softly. He quickly answers. So few of the things which come under adverb are gently, always, quickly, lately. Then conjunction, here where we use to merge two sentences. That can be unless, because, although, but, etc. Then interjection, where it deals with an emotions, that is ouch, ho, kosh, it can be anything. Then preposition, where the position is placed, that can be between, below, from, regarding. Then next go to an adjective. So adjectives will describe the things. That is, the sky is blue. He's a very great person. So great, blue, difficult, beautiful, dry. These are all the things which fall under adjectives. So this is how you will make your own mind maps. On mind maps, many people have written many books. Tony Buzan is a very famous person who has written many books, and he has created a few softwares also. So it will really help you in making mind maps. Hope you understand and you will make use of it. Thank you.